That's your problem, not me.
I know, that's what I'm gonna do because I'm
My problem, I put what the fuck guy here doing here? Get out in my property. Get out in my property before I break it.
Break it. Why don't you break it?
Get out in my property, sir. Man, is come back like you. How the fuck you put in people without doing put it back again, you stupid duck, motherfucker? This is the building being served in December 2nd. Okay? And this is the new, because the man, he doing this job, he's in coma, he cannot do the work. He worked for me 17 years. So, I want this guy out. I explained to you what he did. And I try to say for another best control, I make a deal with these people here. Okay? And they put the sign in there, I show you. I'm not suing this guy, I'm suing the people who hired this. Come back. The new company tomorrow they're going to come one here, one in English, one in it's the best company here to do the self-living. Before, this is the 5th time came to the basement. Okay, I walk with you in the back. This way. You came in here. We have a heavy problem with that. Not this building. I swear to God, I wouldn't have before nothing. But lately, they chewing the glass, rubber, they chew it, make hole. I have no problem. So I cover every inch here in the building from outside to you see nothing there, nothing, no hair will go through. And now the guy, this is the 5th time, came to the basement to treat only the rat is inside, already trapped inside. Okay. So I got here, we have 17 units. Each one of them here, I have explained to them.
This is the building we came in about 3 weeks ago because of infestation of rats, huge rats in the apartments. We spoke with the landlord, who said that he was going to start some work in here to get rid of the rats, and he did. There is work going on. He put some new cans, and but Corazon was here today, as always, to help the people of her district, and she's working on helping the people. So Corazon, tell us a little bit about today, how you came about today and all that.
So, well, today came about, one, seeing your videos on Facebook, receiving a few calls about the infestation, and then when I came today, as per the request of the residents and yourself, to see firsthand what was going on. I was, probably because of the circumstance, I was fortunate enough to come today and see that there are new cans and see that the holes that have been cemented, but that probably could be due to the advocacy of the tenants, due to the broadcast of the media. So I think as we move forward, the goal is to hold the people responsible, accountable, to make sure that we make frequent visits, to make sure that there's upkeep, that there's continuous maintenance, and that things get better. They're not going to get better overnight, but we have to make sure that we hold those responsible accountable to do what is within their responsibility. And that means the landlord has to do what is required of him. He has to cement things that need to be cemented. He has to keep the property in the conditions appropriate. And we hope to also get some help from the tenants to also do their part and make sure that they maintain cleanliness that's upon them. And that's why we're here today.
Now, Corazon, I think it was about a year or so ago in one of the tour meetings that I think a whole meeting that we had on Northern Hill.
Yes.
You spoke about one of the new programs, which was some kind of a registry.
Correct. So
Is that effective now or not yet?
So the unfortunately, buildings has been slower than I've wanted to in building this registry, but that's something that is going to be very effective. So, for example, she mentioned the fact that she's just lived in the property for about 6 months. She said, had she known of the infestation, she wouldn't have moved here. So what we're hoping to do with this registry is that she can now, a person like herself, would have been able to go on the registry and look at the history of this building. Although the history might not have been there for this property because the complaint started now. We're hoping that we can show history of the properties so that people won't fall into the situation where she now recently moved into a property that has a rat infestation and now she wishes she hadn't moved here.
Okay, now if people from your district or actually any district,
Yes.
they have a problem with the landlord or living in conditions that no one should live in, what would be the suggested procedure that you think they should do?
Well, I always tell people of my district to call me first, right? Although they can call the buildings and they can file a report, I always feel that I would hope that they would call me so that my office can put in the report and the complaint, and we hope to get it done faster. So I think sometimes when it comes from the council member, things get done a little quicker. I think they did a great job at calling you, and I think that's part of the reason why we're now seeing signs of the exterminators coming on tomorrow from 1 to 3, and we now see the new garbage cans that he put back. That's not, I think. Unfortunately, I think people sometimes need to be pushed.
So Yonkers' voice works for the community.
It absolutely does.
but Corazon, so do you.
Thank you.
And,
Appreciate it.
we appreciate you taking your time to come over here, come to talk to the tenants, and hopefully the landlords, they see that we are serious.
Yeah,
Okay,
he saw it.
You saw it. You saw that we are serious.
He saw it.
So we got the message.
He did. And he's going to continue getting the message because Yonkers' voice and myself will be back.
There you go.
There you
Thank
go.
you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks, guys. Thank you.
you so